Light goes on. Field standing perfectly. They're off and racing. Great line as well. Supersession amongst the first to jump away. Falcon Trader, Cheval de Varga had early speed. Bruce Almighty took a backward step at the start. Now Musters pace to go up there. Travels third when they settle properly. Then Rock and Rupert, Sisu Warrior, the Boss Lady, back on the inside in the early part of proceedings. Being shaded by Cold Chisel and Hell I Am. And checking out the back last over on the inside is Devoted. As they work down the riverside, Falcon Trader led them by 3/4 on Cheval de Varga, camped off them a length and a half to 2 away. Then Bruce Almighty getting a gun run, had the neck arched. A length off those is Supersession. Then Rock and Rupert just shading Sisu Warrior. Cold Chisels on the outside of the Boss Lady. The odds-on favourite strung up down on the inside. She's awkwardly placed at the 500 and there's a bit more speed going on. Followed then on the outside by Hell I Am and last Devoted. Nearing the home turn with 400 to run. Falcon Trader will be the first to see the judge over Cheval de Varga. Bruce Almighty about to let down, comes to the outside with his run. Rock and Rupert puts in as well. Into the clear comes the Boss Lady, and she's about to clock in as well at the 150. Rock and Rupert, Bruce Almighty, Cheval de Varga on the outside. The Boss Lady, Rock and Rupert's in front. The Boss Lady trying to get there. Bruce Almighty coming back. The Boss Lady lunging. The Boss Lady, the Boss Lady. She let them know who was boss right on the line. She picked up Rock and Rupert and Bruce Almighty to win in the last gasp. In behind them, Cheval de Varga and also Sisu Warrior, Hell I Am, Supersession, Falcon Trader, Devoted and Cold Chisel.
The Boss Lady, she makes it 2 in a line. She was the winner of the Jungle Dawn last start at 1400 metres, and in a similar sense, Scott, she had to put the big ones in over the concluding stages, but gee, she is a class man.
Certainly was, in a really awkward position too. She's 4 back the fence at the 600 metre marker. Not a spot that you want to be at Ascot, but credit where it's due. Chris Parnham's actually been able to get himself off the fence and following Rock and Rupert into the home straight, and that's the winning move, getting her into clear air at the point of the home corner. She does the rest. As we said in our preview, she knows how to get the job done. It's incredible that turn of foot that she's got.
Exactly right. When she peeled off the back of Rock and Rupert, she looked like the winner. And then at the 100 metre mark, we weren't sure if she was going to get there, but have a look at that winning record. She's a winner 8 times from only 15 career starts, and I just love the way that Chris Parnham just changed his riding action over the final 50 metres. He put the stick away, he just rode her hands and heels and just lifted her over the line.
And she was obviously, after winning last start, put into the nominations for the Gold Rush. They were trying to get her there to race for $1.5 million, but ratings being what they were at this stage of her career, Lockie, by my maths, she would have ended up at about E4 or E5 if they accepted in that race today, but instead they had to change tact. They had to come to the ratings race. She had to carry the 58.5 against the boys and the girls, and she was too good for them. Races like the Bunbury Classic, Bunbury Stakes, Pinjarra Classic, they're rippers for her, surely.
Exactly right, and here I am catching up with a winning trainer in Michael Lane. Mick, the Boss Lady, Scotty and I were just discussing, she really knows where the finish line is.
Yeah, a little bit worrying the last 50 there, but look, she got the job done. Chris knows her well. I didn't see the start. I always seem to miss it. I don't know what I'm doing, but look, yeah, wrapped for everyone involved.
She was a long way back once again, but Chris just seems to ride this mare with so much confidence.
Yeah, look, he's a patient rider at the best of times. He can ride at both ends, but yeah, he knows the mare. He knows what's going on, and I don't give him any instructions. He looks at me silly if I try to give him instructions.
Where to next for her?
Not quite sure. We might even go to Pinjarra and for that dash, mate. Maybe. We'll just see.
Rusty Dreams, the stablemate later today. What's your expectations on her?
Yeah, look, I expect her to run well. She's done really super since her last run, so I think she's a great each-way chance.
Well done here, and good luck later today.
Thanks, Lockie.
There's Michael Lane after the win of the Boss Lady, a winner of 8 from only 15 career starts, and she just knows where the finish line is, Scott. She had to put in the big ones late, but Chris Parnham just lifted her over the line.
Grabbing a photo now with trainer Michael Lane, then he'll come across and weigh in, and we'll get a quick word from him before we head to Esperance, Lockie. But it's 3, 2, 9 and 4, 3. The Boss Lady gets the job done, runs down Rock and Rupert, who was coming out of a Group 1 event as well. 9 back in third, the old boy Bruce Almighty, and 4, Cheval de Varga runs fourth. Geez, you give us some nervous moments there, Chris. She was in an awkward spot for a while.
Yeah, she was. I was pretty confident we were going to get a nice run through, but she's She's a filly with a really good turn of foot, and it was on show again today.
Had to really knuckle down that last 50.
She did like 1400, although she gets it, it's probably at her limit. And I think now she'll probably have a freshen and be aimed up at some 11, 12s at listed level, and I think she'll be right up to it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Chris Parnham combining with Michael Lane and the Boss Lady once again taking out the MCA Polytrack handicap. She makes it back-to-back wins from the Jungle Dawn. She drops back into a 78 plus, and she was the best back runner almost all day here at Ascot, but she gets the job done in the 4th here at Ascot. We'll be back on the other side to continue all of the action down in Ascot.